We've been doing Instagram for 6 years now, and 400,000 followers later, I think it's safe to say we figured something out. And everybody wants to know the same thing. Is Instagram actually worth it? Can you make a decent living from it? So today we're going to be breaking down exactly how much we made from 2019 all the way to 2025. And this video isn't a flex, it's to show you the real timeline, the real numbers, and what it can look like if you actually treat Instagram like a business. But before we get into the years, you need to understand how exactly creators make money on Instagram. And you'll see which one made us the most by the end. Most people think creators live off ad revenue, but on Instagram, that's simply not the case. Here's what actually pays. There is some ad revenue and bonuses, for example Reel bonus and performance programs, but it's extremely limited. Then there's brand deals. This is easily the biggest income source for most mid-sized pages. Following that there's UGC, which is creating videos for brands to use on their pages or for ads. And then there's promos, so promoting music, smaller brands or other creators. So creators who win understand the business behind the content, not just the content itself. 2019, the very beginning. So around this time we had 0 to 5,000 followers and we had no clue what we were doing. Posting random content, editing on our phones, and just praying something would go viral. Money wasn't even a thought. We were just trying to understand how Instagram worked. So as you can imagine, this year it didn't pay, but it did build a foundation. So revenue was $0. And now on to 2020. So here we had 10 to 20,000 followers. We were still in high school, editing at night, posting during lunch, just learning. We even started cold emailing brands, thinking maybe we'd land a deal. And well, we didn't. But this was when we realized something important. You need a way bigger platform if you think you're actually going to start making money. Everyone wants to skip this stage, but you can't. Revenue was still $0. That takes us to 2021. At this time we had about 20,000 to 50,000 followers, and this is the year everything changed, but not how we expected. We were posting non-stop, but growth just flatlined, and that's when it hit us. We weren't House of Highlights or Overtime. Their posting volume takes a whole team, so two guys like us can't match that no matter how hard we try. So instead of trying to outpost them, we did something nobody in our niche was doing. We made the page personal. We put our actual names on the accounts. We changed the profile picture, we showed our face, and instantly the connection changed. People weren't just following clips anymore. They were following us. And the crazy part, our first $100 brand deal came right after the shift. This was finally the proof of concept. For the first time, Instagram money felt real. So the total revenue for the year was $100. But 2022 is where things went crazy.
And now on to 2022. So we started the year on 50,000 followers and ended it on 300,000. This year there was an absolute crazy amount of growth, and we were just taking advantage of any deals that came our way. We were hitting 20 to 40 million views per month. It still wasn't huge money, but the system finally made sense. Most creators would think this is their ceiling after being 3 years deep, but we kept going. The revenue for this year was $300.
And in 2023, we went from 250,000 followers to 350,000. This year was an absolute grind. We were doing promos for shoe stores, random small brands, and anyone who would work with us. But the real growth came from posting like absolute maniacs. There were weeks where we posted 10 times a day, and we learned that consistency beats talent every single time. The revenue for this year was $500. And then it was 2024. The followers around this time was from 350,000 to 400,000, and this was the first year everything went crazy. Multiple reels hit 10 million views, and our monthly views crossed 100 million consistently. We finally had stability, not guessing. This is also the year brands started taking us more seriously. We started working with music artists and some apps as well. It wasn't massive money yet, but it was definitely more consistent. The revenue from this year was $3,000, again all from brand deals. And then came the first huge moments of 2025.
So in 2025, we crossed 400,000 followers collectively, and this year we doubled down on everything. We did more music promos, working with artists like Drake, Lil Baby, Lady Gaga, and more. And we did our first 2 UGC campaigns, and they instantly became around 10% of our income for the year. And the crazy part, we're not even trying to go full-time yet. We're still running this while being full-time students. What I want you to know is the creator economy is shifting, but the opportunity is bigger than ever. People keep saying the market is saturated. It's not. It's just competitive, which means you need a strategy. So revenue for 2025 is $5,000 so far, with 90% of that being from brand deals and 10% from UGC, as I said before.
And here's what we want you to take away from all of this. We're just normal guys. No connections, no industry pipeline, no magic strategy. We just learned the platform and posted more than everybody else. Seeing real numbers like this is what opened our eyes when we were starting out. So we wanted to give that same perspective to you guys. Instagram and content in general can completely change your life, but only if you play the long game. It took us years of flat growth before anything took off. You don't need to quit your job, you don't need perfect gear or a team. Just keep posting, keep improving, and keep going. And if you want to grow your own Instagram, check out the videos on our channel, and we share everything that we've learned. And with that being said, have an amazing rest of your day.